Greetings and the best of salutations. That would be prayer, power, peace, patience, and prosperity. This is self-introspection, therapeutic expression of personal healing. What sparked this expression was the projection. I just want to look at the word projection as it could be defined. Psychology is defined as psychological projection is a defense mechanism in which the ego defends itself against unconscious impulses or qualities by denying their existence in themselves by attributing them to others. A defense mechanism. A ego. We all have egos, as some would conclude that's be the case, because there would be no need for low self-esteem or vacant esteem if we hold each other in we hold each other in high esteem. And esteem really in the Latin sense is a estimation. It is a proximity, because that which you think you know, you realize that you really don't know, and you come to conclude there's more to be learned, and that really is ignorance. It defends itself against unconscious impulses. The ego defends itself against unconscious, that which is not conscious, impulses or qualities by denying their existence in themselves and attributing them to others. If you deny something, that exists within yourself, such as your human emotions that we all have, then therefore we're dealing with something that is you are suppressing it. You are suppressing something. And when you suppress something, it also could be associated with that which is oppressive. So if you denying their existence, it could be the existence of another. And to deny the existence of another, and you see this individual as a human being, but yet you denying him his humanity, and You suppress that within yourself. And that means that you are suppressing the humanity that is in yourself by suppressing the humanity of others. And that is oppressive. By attributing them to others. Now, what are you attributing to people of that which you are not attributing to yourself? We look at this in regards to, does that which we call God, do that which we call God has to personally prove that in a he or in a she that it exists? In human form. In human form. May the cosmic supreme intelligence of the soul reign supreme, and may it teaches us to refrain from giving permission, and it teaches us that we give complicity and permission to our own oppression, our own demise. Continuing to serve the invisible and visible forces and causes of this known universe. Cognitive behavior. To be coherent. How can you tell if someone is projecting? Eric's saying that he or she who controls the projection could project anything that they want to project about you. When we look at Hollywood and all that it has, we see that there is something that is projected on a screen, They project the image on a screen into our homes and into our minds, and through their eyes, who is editing the quality of through the act of the actors on a stage. It is a programming system, because that which occupies the mind, conditions the mind. That's just the nature of the mind. But is it projecting out of a mental illness of another? And if it's projecting out of the mental illness of another, then it is projecting the mental illness and programming that mental illness and that behavior into the minds of the people. God. So this image that is being projected, I said this image that is being projected, it's coming out of the minds and the attitude of a people, as I stated earlier about psychological projection, that they are suppressing their own their own humanity, and they are not dealing with their own mental illness, but they will deny yours at the expense of projecting theirs, and therefore you become a part of their mental illness. Good God Almighty. Ain't that something? Let's look at, man, we got, common management. We offer conciliatory healing, conflict resolution, character result, and root cause analysis. It says, say to your development or developer now of that which is being projected is the determining factor of how we relate and interact one with another. What has developed in our minds, you know what I'm saying, in the mental illness of the one who's projecting this image on the screen, and we have actors acting out the mental illness of the projector. Whew. Man, we got to take a serious look at things, man. And we can see that how far of the development of the developer, how he has or she has, how it has evolved based upon how we interact and relate one with another. We interact an unjust act. This is an unjust, man. This is an injustice, man. This is an injustice to humanity. It is a crime against human excellence, man. The faculties of the mind, of the thinking. Said the only disease cannot be cured is greed, so we superficially interact with one another. It's like animals. Animals have more sense. I'm not downplaying them. I'm just saying, you give them a treat. Thankful for that. I look out for you because you look out for me. It has nothing to do with righteousness at all. So you go around protecting that which is unethical, that which is unrighteous, And you call that business. Huh? You call that business. That's how you do business. This is how humanity has become and has evolved. Is that they do business in an unethical way by underhanding, undermining, misleading people. And your status in life has improved, but yet that your conscience now that your conscience does not prick you. It only pricks you through the lenses of a juvenile delinquent, through the lenses of the mind of a person that is mentally ill. And therefore you become an abater or an abater, wherever you were. You volunteer, and you get paid to display the attitude and the mental illness of the one who's putting this projection out there. And then you welcome into their family, because your status has been elevated. The only thing I know that needs to be elevated is when it comes to our potential rising above the function of this material world. Because vanity is the enemy of consciousness. He or she who controls the projection could project anything they want to project. This projection, man. This psychological projection. So that which the mental illness that one has, that which he or she is projection, is a defense mechanism. He or she is defending his or her mental illness. Unconsciously, maybe, I don't know, or consciously. Once again, psychosocial dislocation, emotional displacement. Emotional displacement is unable to deal with his or her feelings and emotions, and he or she is really not strong enough to deal with his own emotions. He's not strong enough. So they're going to put it on you while you act it out on the movie screen, while you act it out in the streets, while we act it out in organizations, how we act it out in government, how we act it out in community. Acting out. Acting out your development of your mental illness. And then you say, why people killing one another? For I tell you, you hypocrite. We have to deal with the mental, this emotion, this psychosocial dislocation, this emotional displacement, this mental illness, man, of through media, press, television, celebrityhood, entertainment, and how we do business, how we interact with one another, man, and drugs, alcohol, whatever it may be, man, and the manner and way in which we interact with one another, man. What are we protecting? What are we defending, man? What are we standing for? No, it ain't right. denying, living in denial. How can you deny the existence of human excellence? And we say, and we say God has to come in a human form. But even if that be the case, we've been so beat down we wouldn't even recognize. But what is recognizable is that which has taken form. And that which has taken form in the society, across the globe, some more than others, is a mental illness. That has become celebrated and possibly even sanctured by those who control the means of productivity and those who don't have to be seen, but yet they may be sitting back in silence and seeing this malay. They seeing this stuff. And maybe they can't do nothing about it. Maybe it's on this, it's so, it's permeating, it is so strong, the force of this projection of defending and justifying one's mental illness, that if you try to tackle it, it will wind up consuming you. But lo and behold, there is for anything that is hidden shall be revealed. There is an invisible force that is seeing this and revealing this to the common man. Oh, we're going to provoke thought. Yes, we do. Yes. It's arrogance, man. I think you could keep getting away with this, man. So yeah, man, this is serious. In regards to does the existence that we have to, God has to, that which we call God, I call supreme cosmic force, has to, come in a human form to prove his or her existence. You don't have to introduce him or herself to you. Huh? Nah. But the care is still there. Yeah, that which we call God, we think is something that is concrete. Abstract. Very abstract. But in your mental illness now, huh? Yeah, you make it out to be something other than what it is. Yeah. No one's not denying the existence of a supreme being. Because you are an attribute of it. We are. And that being is in each and every one of us. Because we are being, being is a continuing basis, forever developing. But there must be an aim, a goal. Community life is the journey to human excellence. Accountability falls short of accountability. We must be accountable one to another for the development of our intellect, for the betterment of humanity. Human excellence, to be the human model from your family, community, region, national, global model of human excellence. That's the model. Community life. Cultivate the potential. Use the resources and the talents and the skills that we have. Not to be a part of the community that is denying and projecting and using people to justify their mental illness, that which they are not willing to deal with. They are in denying that they are mentally ill. And the evidence is there based upon what you see through media, press, television, what have you. Movies, celebrities, athletes. I don't care. The evidence is there. This illness, it's sickness, man. Look at the community, it's sickness, man. Some of the community, it's sickness. Look at it worldwide, it's sickness, man. War, and they say, well, man, it's been happening over and over through the eons, the ages. Man, so wait, it ain't. Come on, man. There's always a picture that's not being projected. You go somewhere in probably another country, another land. You see some group of people, man. They don't necessarily worry about their wealth. All they worry about is that their family is healthy, that they are not fighting. They're at odds with one another. Community life, man. Yes, I hope that one of the things that when it comes to distorted automatic thoughts that I'm personally trying to overcome myself, it's two out of this one as I read them. Emotional reasoning. When you let your feelings guide your interpretations of reality. I feel depressed, therefore my marriage is not working out. That's how people reason that way, you know what I'm saying? Forgive me, man, but damn, man, I mean, this is becoming very comical, very hilarious, you know. I remember this, just for this stuff to be revealed, it's comical. It gives new meaning to what comedy is all about. And it's one more, overgeneralizing. You perceive global patterns of negatives on the basis of a single incident. Like what single incident that took place, and you overgeneralize it, and it's like negative. Every fatalism, you always think the worst. I repeat that, overgeneralizing. You perceive a global pattern of negatives on the basis of a single incident. That's not the case. This generally happens to me. I seem to fail a lot at a lot of things. I seem to fail, and you don't. We all make decisions, and we all make mistakes, and you learn from making these mistakes, and we learn from the decisions that we make. So don't waste time overgeneralizing, and don't waste time with emotional reasoning. You say you're connecting that you feel depressed, therefore my marriage is working out. That's not the case. We got to get to the root cause of all this. And I was thinking in this wise, and how we are projecting and the mental illness of the society. and on each other. If there was a brother, a comedy brother, that said something about a certain an incident, or that which is occurring in a certain city, and then another brother was talking about how people will come to support him, and to take their mind off of it, and denying their mental illness. Comedy, so that's cool. And and then he said, well, then he defended his city, and the other guy defended their city. He's defending. Come on, man. Citizen is associated with citizen. Citizen is association with civilization. Civilization is associated with being civil, man. So what are you at odds? I mean, why are you at odds, and what are you defending? What needs to be defended, man, is righteousness, community life, or human excellence. And then I'm saying this image, and then they on the screen to a larger audience projecting this foolishness. I mean, come on, man. It's just hilarious. So we got a lot of work to do in development of our intellect for the betterment of humanity. And may we continue to evolve and remember, there are many who are bent on it's like they become addicted to it, and they don't know that they're being fed this dosage of denying the fact that they have some mental issues and mental problems. And because the brain at its best is to be the mind at its best is to be constructed, and the brain cells is constructed to think correctly. Yes, and if we are continue to being bombarded with destruction or destructive cells, if I may use that word, use it in this manner, then do a warped mind, and people who are denying their that they have a mental illness, and then therefore it's being justified or played out on the movie, on the screen of the movie screen. And if it being played out possibly even in the athletic field, it could be played out in the academic field. So it's being played out in the political field. It's being played out in the religious field. And then it gets so extreme that we take one's life prematurely. So we have to take a very serious look when it comes to residuals of psychological slavery, and not really apply it to a particular group of people, specifically to a group of people, but the residuals of psychological slavery. It's not, like I said, it's not physical, but it's mental. It's not mental. And it goes beyond race, it goes beyond class, it goes beyond gender, it goes beyond economics, it goes beyond class, it goes beyond religion. Yes, it is a public health crisis. It is a community concern, and what's at stake is the soul of humanity. The soul of humanity. So Reverend Wally Kevin teaches preachers when it comes to reverence from the heart. I've been called lately I was called a genuine thought leader by a good brother Dennis. Yeah, my man. Keep it going, keep it pushing. I hope that what I do, I'm not being led by seeking any unnecessary validation. It's just in my spirit. I think that I'm standing on the shoulders of my ancestors and my immediate ancestral pool, and this cosmic supreme intelligence. Yes, and also I've been called a educational health enthusiast. Been called in Wally Moo. I didn't come up with these terms. They sound good. I hope it ain't feed my ego where I be in the now. That's not me, I'm just me, man. I don't know. I have no model to follow or to emulate, man. I'm just through observation. This is just through observation. And yes, man. I've been called a Huran by Brother Ali Khan. I think it was a student of Brother Imam Muhammad. So and then I say I live my life as a consequentialist. I mean, I am a consequentialist. I live my life as an aspirant to be an inspiration to self as well as to others. I like to say I labor in the field of light transitional endeavors. But in my subconscious mind, if I may use that, I like to say that I operate as a social health engineer. I know I deviated some, but I say that also too. I'm an attorney general. I like to say I'm an attorney general that serves humanity as eternal general for human salvation, or for the salvation of humanity, or for humanity. Yes. Yeah, so when I come, I come in the spirit of cooperation. For me, coordination is leadership, and the authority which I speak from, not from an authority of what people call God. I speak from the authority of resiliency, because I conclude that resiliency is the author of success. Yes. So, is it and has it been proven? This human form of an existence, that which we call God, does it need to be proven? Does it have to be proven? Is it a must? And if so, does it help you in your mental capacity, in your mental state? Does it make you healthier, or does it make you sicker? Because if you deny the existence of others and their understanding of that which they call God, but they perceive God to be, then therefore, in the words of Curtis Mayfield, if there is a hell below, we all gonna go. I, Rastaman, vibration, positive. Live if you wanna live. Yeah. In the words of Bob Marley, common humanity mission. Promoters of the value of self-worth, communicated with precision a clearer image to the world through 5 channels of communication: understanding, tolerance, temperament, confidence, and respect. The mandate is to cultivate the potential of knowledge that is in us all. The website is seehumanity.org. And the email address is comhuem@gmail.com. If you want to make any contributions and donations, the Cash App is CH Mission. CH Mission. Until next time, remember the science. Science teaches us that nothing is created of itself nor for itself. It's for the benefit of the people, benefit of humanity. So let's continue to evolve unto human excellence. Talk to you.